What is good, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy Foxy. Welcome back to the Fox's Den. Get into another reaction. Episode 3, Vinland Saga Season 2. Very, very excited for this. The first two episodes are just getting back into the flow of things, of the universe of Vinland Saga. And we're pretty much already can tell that Thorfinn is completely different from what he was in Season 1 and towards the end of Season 1, because he pretty much completely lost his goal and drive of being able to avenge his father by killing Ashland. So it seems like he's just empty, he's kind of lost, he has really no direction, and he doesn't really care too much about what he's doing. I'm interested to see if this eventually changes and we get some more light shed on his background and whatnot for Einar and whoever else is on the farm, because I mean, obviously we know what he's been through and what he's been able to do and how much of a badass he is and all this and that, but Einar and whoever else is on the farm, I mean, they have no fucking clue. I don't really know if anyone else would find out on the farm. The only ones that I really think would actually learn about him at all is Einar, of course, because they're the main two working together and spending their most time together, and then possibly what's his face, Olmar, who's the son of the farmer, because he wants to join Canute's army, and that's pretty much where Thorfinn was at beforehand. Like, he was, you know, all in that scene, and knew everybody, and he knows Canute too. I mean, he really kind of you know, helped him grow quite a bit and mature quite a bit by being alongside him with Ashland and the rest of the Danes and whatnot. So I feel like those are the only two that might actually learn more about his background. That's about it, because he wants to join Canute's army, and then Einar, he just is going to be working with him, so I'm assuming he's going to learn more about him. Also because he just so happened to meet Leif in the first episode before he got to the farm and then met Thorfinn. So like, he knows that person that was coming to look for Thorfinn, Leif, he knows like this is the person that he's looking for. You know what I'm saying? He hasn't really thought about it since then, but I'm wondering if he's ever going to mention it to Thorfinn and see Thorfinn's reaction, like, oh yeah, like, I'm sure, I mean, because I'm pretty sure Leif saw him like at the end of Season 1, like fleeing or something from the like finale. I don't know if they actually came across each other and like he tried to talk to him, or if it was another one of those scenarios where he just saw him like running or something and wasn't able to actually get in touch with him and try and bring him back. I can't really remember, but I'd be interested to see if Einar happens to bring that up at some point, because obviously Leif is from his home village, and you know, that would possibly get him, I don't know, another goal to try and find Leif, like, you know, meet up with each other and then eventually go back home or something. I don't really know, but regardless, I'm very excited to get into this, see where we go, see what else we learn, and continue our journey down the farm, so as of right now. So without further ado, let's get into it. If you guys enjoyed the reaction, please leave a like down below, comment, and subscribe if you're new. There's plenty more on the way. Let's get it. Okay, yeah, I remember this scene. They were like trying to just talk to him and understand his troubles while they're drunk as fuck because they have nothing else better to do. Luna, what are you doing? What the hell's going on here? Sounds like someone's getting their ass beat. Yep. What the fuck? Oh, this is still on the farm. Okay, so this is Omar. Drunk as shit. He's fucking sloshed. You're making a lot of sense right now. You're really speaking to my heart. This guy, dude. Yeah, nah, it does not seem like he's a fun drunk at all. Seems like he's the one that starts making assumptions about people. Bro, this guy does not know what he's getting himself into, bro. Nah, dude, this guy's a bitch. I know he's drunk, but goddamn, no self-respect. How the fuck can you do that, bro? Dude, just keep working hard, train, actually have some respect for your elders and your dad, and like maybe you'll get somewhere in life. Oh, dude, this guy, it's like the world is falling down on him. He's not happy. Fuck is he talking about? Like killing somebody or something? Yep. I don't know about that. I think it depends on the person. Like who, though? Bro. Of course, they're like, oh yeah, you can just kill a slave because they're slaves. Nobody's gonna give a fuck. Bro, you're messing with the wrong motherfucker. Allowed to kill, right? Yeah, fuck you, bro. You're gonna get your shit rocked if you try anything with Thorfinn, bro. Or Einar, since Thorfinn's with Einar. Okay, in the opening, I completely forgot about the opening, bro. This is a late intro. Let's go. I'm ready. Dude, I cannot wait to see this motherfucker try to kill Thorfinn or Einar or whatever and just get absolutely rocked. Jesus. Nice hot piss in the morning. He's having a fucking terrible dream. Jesus Christ. Dream of his past, bro. If I had to guess, it was probably a dream about his past. Come on, don't freeze up. Start a conversation, man. Hey, it's my heart. This fucking guy did. Oh, man. Something he shouldn't forget. Maybe it was his father's death. Like, okay, that's interesting. The way he's reacting right now. What if he, like, since of like how traumatic everything that he went through, and it's been a good amount of time since then, what if he just like, what if it was just pure shock and he like shut himself down or he doesn't remember most of that shit anymore because it's been so long and he kind of just like went into this fucking shock state? Like, that's possible. So they actually came and selected them and picked them up to bring them to have them fight Olmar. Bro, he's gonna get his shit rocked, bro. And this is all like they're like, yeah, we'll just pick up a slave and like they can be killed, whatever, it doesn't matter because they're a slave. Like, yeah, it's whatever. They're not like a human being or anything. Fuck it. Yeah, all he's thinking about is her, bro. Oh, he's like, oh no, good. You ready for a fight? Oh, yeah. This fucking guy, bro. He's obviously gonna get his shit rocked, and I can't wait to see it. But I'm curious to see how the father, like the owner of the farm, is gonna react. I mean, he would have to be able to find out about this, right? You got me fucked up, bro. Like, bro, this ain't gonna make him a man, dude. Especially since you're just giving him an easy kill. Like, he's still untrained a bit. Like, bro. Yeah, Omar's family, but the father would never approve of this. Look how nervous he is too. They're weaponless. Thorfinn could care less, bro. He's about to go off. I'm curious to see if we'll actually see Thorfinn do his thing, bro. I'm trying to see that. These dudes are supposed to be bodyguards for the farm, and they're such bad influences. If the father gets wind of this, I hope he fucking fires them. You could just hire Thorfinn and Einar to be bodyguards. The fuck? Bro, you guys have no idea who you're fucking with, bro. I can't wait. I can't wait. Come on, Thorfinn. I'm waiting. I'm waiting patiently. He seems like he just breathed like this is a yeah, what a pain. And he's about to take care of this shit real quick. This is how empty he is. He's willing to throw his life away. But what's gonna change? Something's gonna change, bro. Something's gonna make him snap, dude. Like, I feel like he's gonna remember something. And he's gonna be like, "No, I gotta stay alive." And he's gonna fight back in the last second. Who is this? Is this the farmer? Who the hell is this? Who is this guy? Make yourself some? Hello? Like, come on, bro. Seems like a lot of this is the same farm, right? Seems like a lot of these motherfuckers are just privileged as fuck. Yeah, he's determined. He doesn't really care about his own life. Huh? Violence. Or death. Either one. Okay. Yeah. Bro, he is not. You guys can try and prove it as much as you guys want, bro. He's not afraid to die. So he's trying so hard to prove a point that Thorfinn should be afraid to die. But he's not. Look, he didn't even flinch. You don't know what he's been through, bro. Like, what are you trying to prove? He's not even flinching, bro. This guy, yeah, he's looking at all those cuts like, oh my god, That's how you know he hasn't been through anything. He just has this, like, crazy dream of being a warrior, and he has no idea what it even means to be a warrior. Thorfinn knows what it means. Plenty. See, bro, he's been through so much, bro. He doesn't even see the point of being alive. Yep, not for him. Keep on trying to prove a point. Wow. Cut some, like, the top of his ear off. He didn't even flinch still. This guy has to have like... Oh, and this guy's all of a sudden freezing up, like afraid as fuck. Fucking bitch. That's exactly what you get. God. Thank you. I've been really wanting to see Thorfinn do something, but that's badass in itself, bro. He didn't flinch the whole time he was being cut. And it ends right there. Please, no. God damn it, bro. It ends right fucking there, man. I want more, dude. That was getting really good. That was getting really good. Alrighty, guys. What another amazing episode of Vinland Saga. That one was really, really enjoyable. As we saw in the beginning of the episode, we caught right back up with Omar. From the last we saw of him, he was with those two, the Badger and the Fox. Apparently, was what they're called. In terms of, like, I guess their code names for the bodyguards and whatnot. So we see that they, you know, fucking travel with Omar. They're like, oh, come hang out with us, you know what I'm saying? So he starts getting drunk himself, and then, like, he's like this young, you know, adult, 17 years old, doesn't really know what he wants to do in his life. I mean, he has an idea. He wants to join Canute's army. He has this, like, really, really big dream of joining Canute's army, but it's, like, kind of unrealistic for him, at least in the stage that he's in right now, because he wants to be a warrior for his army, but he has no idea what he's doing when it comes to being a warrior. He hasn't even killed somebody yet. Not that you should have to take a life, like not like that's a requirement, but I feel like you would definitely want somebody with experience, at least in battle. And he doesn't have any of that, and he doesn't have much respect for others in terms of, like, you know, just like people in general. You can tell, like, for example, his father, the farmer, he respects people equally. You know, like, he's giving Einar and Thorfinn a chance as slaves. That's why he bought them. Work enough cutting down these trees, and once you've, you know, cut down enough or whatever, and it reaches your price that I bought you for, you buy your freedom back. So, you know, he has a good heart, but, like, Omar and, like, some of these other people, it seems like they're fucking privileged as shit. That's what I thought about the snake dude at first too, but that might just be a part of, like, his, like, I don't know, like, that's like one thing that he doesn't decide to do is cook for himself or some shit. I don't fucking know. But anyways, yeah, so Omar's, like, you know, drunk as shit, like, you know, fucking crying, like, oh, I'm a nobody, what am I gonna do? I don't know what I'm doing, I don't know what I need to do, become a warrior, a man, whatever. And so how this Fox and Badger dude are, like, getting their entertainment out of this kid, getting drunk and, like, you know, fucking spilling out his worries and stuff. They're like, oh, you know, what really makes you a man is killing someone. And this is where they get this grand idea, like, oh, there's people on this farm that you can kill and it's allowed. It's okay. No one's gonna care because they're slaves. And so immediately I was like, okay, bet. They're thinking about, you know, having Thorfinn and Einar being the ones that are gonna get killed or whatever, and that would make him a man or whatever, right? In terms of this fucking stupid ass ritual or whatever. Immediately after I heard him talking about that, I was like, oh, bet, say less. Like, at first I thought Omar might have, like, just tried and gone to, like, where they were staying at and, like, killed them, like, in their sleep or something, or, like, challenge them on his own. But nah, the Fox and Badger literally come and pick these two up to bring them to their little hangout on the top of this, like, mountain or whatever, or this hillside, you know, say, like, oh yeah, we need one of you to die, just because, like, you don't own your own life, so it doesn't really matter, and we're gonna have Omar kill you because that will make him a man. And Omar's sitting there shaking the whole fucking time, like, he's afraid enough to even take somebody's life. So obviously he's not really committed to doing this, and it's not gonna make him any more of a man. Like, he needs to just actually get experience and, like, some respect for others and perspective. But these two, the Fox and the Badger, they're like, it's basically just entertainment for them at this point. So Einar's obviously pissed. He's like, nah, fuck that. And so he gets to resolve the fight and tackles Omar first. And then while they're kind of skirmishing, what's it called? Thorfinn starts to speak up, and he's like, oh, you guys need one of us to be cut down? Like, you can cut me down, that's fine. And like, this is where it's starting to really show like what I've been saying this whole time, and like what we've kind of been seeing in the first 2 episodes is he's empty. He doesn't have any drive. He has no real goal. And we're kind of seeing also in whenever he first woke up and he had that dream and he like washed his face, forgot the dream right away. He said he had this uneasy feeling, like he said there's like something that he shouldn't forget, which was what he was dreaming about, but he can't remember. But he said it was probably something that he shouldn't forget, which makes me think that he's gone through this like kind of PTSD, like shock sort of mindset after from the gap from season 1 to now, where he's kind of like shut down and like forgotten about that, not completely forgotten, but like kind of like blocked out some of that stuff that he went through, which might, like one of the biggest ones might be like his father's death or something like that. Like I don't know what he was dreaming about. Maybe we'll learn about it later if he like, you know, starts to like really wake up or something. But as you can tell, like right there, like it seems like he's obviously been through a lot, and that's where I'm thinking he might have gone through like a shock sort of state. And then as he's standing there saying this to the Fox and Badger or whatever, he's like, yeah, just take my life. Like, let Anar go back to work. We got a busy day ahead of us. Like, he's just acting normal, very nonchalant, not afraid at all. And so normally if like what I was thinking was like, okay, he's about to just fucking offer up his life, like, okay, I guess that's a, you know, a good day for Omar, the Fox and the Badger. Like, okay, perfect, this is exactly what they want. But nah, the Fox starts to go on a power trip and gets annoyed at the fact that Thorfinn is not afraid of death. And you know why? It's because he's been through death his whole life. He's traveled with the Danes, the Vikings, the best of the best, bro. He's seen death. He's killed people. Like, bro, you have no idea what this kid has been through. And it shows right there because the Fox is trying so hard to prove that he's afraid of death. And he's not. He's cutting him on the stomach, the shoulder. He cut top of his ear off. He's cutting him on the legs. He didn't flinch once. Once he did not flinch. And that goes to show like how much he's been through and how like empty he is right now. And as he went on to say, while the Fox was cutting him up, he went on to say, like, not one single good thing has happened in my life. Not one. Which is really sad because, first of all, he had a brief childhood in Iceland, away from war, away from battle, away from death. And he was a happy kid. But because of everything that he went through from 6 years old to now, the shit before 6 years old is chalked, bro. He probably doesn't even remember that. That's a very short amount of time compared to the amount of time that he spent growing up and living the life that he did. So he doesn't even remember that happy version of himself, which is heartbreaking. But that was a really beautiful episode, and just showing the fact that how empty Thorfinn is and how much trauma he's been through. And it just shows in his face and his reaction to being cut and like not wanting to, like, he doesn't care if he's alive. He saw the way he was talking, there's no value to his life because there's nothing been good in it, which is crazy to think about, but it's true. And so, you know, that was really badass of him in himself. I really wanted to see if he was actually going to stand up and like just fuck everybody up in that area, but that didn't happen. But him just getting cut and not flinching at all, I mean, that's still badass in itself. We know Thorfinn, bro. And then that snake dude gets there, and that's apparently the boss of the bodyguards. So I guess he's the boss, like he's the top of the bodyguards. So he's like right under the farmer. So he keeps everybody in line. And as soon as he gets there, he kind of just is watching it first, and then he raises his voice at the Fox, and the Fox immediately starts freezing up, and he's like, yes, sir. And then he's like, come closer, and he decks him right in the face. I'm like, thank you. That's my fucking guy right there. Thank you for putting him in his fucking place. That's what I needed. Which was really nice to see. Him get his shit rocked. Right at the end, the last exact thing he said was explain. So I'm interested to see if we get right back into it next episode, right where we left off, and see if they start explaining themselves. And if they do, I wonder what the snake is going to do to them, whether it's, you know, get rid of them and spare them, or, you know, honestly, the way the Fox and Badger were talking and how they set this whole thing up and how they had no like regard for Einar's or Thorfinn's life, and he's trying to prove this point because he thinks he's a badass. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if the snake just like fucking killed them. I mean, honestly. So it could happen. I mean, if you wanted to really prove a point, you know what I'm saying, and he is the boss of them. So I don't know if that would happen, but they're definitely gonna get some sort of consequence, I think. And then maybe we even learn, and maybe the snake, because the snake obviously was paying attention to what was happening before he spoke up, and was looking at Thorfinn, and he was like, damn, he didn't even flinch, and it was right, like he got cut like right under his eye, and he didn't even blink. Like, getting actually cut right here and you don't blink, bro? Nah, it's fucking crazy. So the snake was definitely paying attention, and he probably has a good eye for a warrior, and so he probably kind of, I don't know, might kind of see through Thorfinn and actually realize, instead of the rest of these dumb fucks that are surrounding him, realize that he's actually a badass warrior, and maybe wants to learn more about him, and maybe, I don't know, like tries to hire him or something. I don't know. But obviously the snake character is coming in for some reason, and I feel like he's going to learn more about Thorfinn, which then also Einar is going to be around them, and then learn more about Thorfinn. Yeah, just go from there, I guess. I'm very excited for next episode. This episode was really, really good. I can't wait. But that's going to do it for me. If you guys enjoyed the reaction, please leave a like down below, comment, and subscribe if you're new. There's plenty more on the way. I'll see y'all on the next one. Y'all be good. Deuces.